Your relationships can severely impact your financial health. Let's talk about it. What's up, y'all? It's your boy G, San Francisco Bay Area, California. Aloha. Just here at Pacifica Beach. And it's a gloomy day. It's not too sunny. Actually, some people prefer that. Some people don't want the sun to be beaming down on their face and their head. And they just want a chill day, just like it is right now. Still beautiful out here. Yeah, so we're just chilling, relaxing, taking it all in. God's grace. So yeah, I normally don't do financial videos that correlate with relationships. I try to stay away from relationships because, you know, people are ultra sensitive and it creates too much controversy, and I like to keep things light. However, I did a short not too long ago, and it was talking about 50-50 in relationships, and it actually did pretty well. I normally get maybe 15 to 20 views on these long form videos, and that one actually got over 2,000 views. So it looks like y'all want to talk about stuff that I try to steer clear from, and y'all want to delve a little deeper into that. That's perfectly fine with me. I don't mind. So since we're here, let's talk about it. Let me be perfectly clear that financial literacy, financial management, just taking care of your finances in general, all is a personal endeavor. It's a personal decision. You have to put in the work. You have to be disciplined. You have to do the research yourself. You have to screenwrite your own script to your own movie and have your own happy ending. You have the authority and the freedom to make that happen. But I do feel that your financial health is severely impacted by who you choose as a life partner. It could work to your advantage or it could work to your detriment. In fact, when I think that like-minded people that are equally yoked, that have similar goals, when they put their resources and finances together, I believe that their financial health can improve exponentially. If this type of content interests you, go ahead and hit the like, subscribe button. That helps me learn who's interested in this type of stuff and to get it out to the appropriate individuals that actually want more of this type of content. And you know what's crazy? The financial experts, they rarely talk about this type of stuff. Like for instance, Dave Ramsey, people will call into the show, they'll already be in a relationship, they'll already be married, they'll tell Dave Ramsey the problems, and then he'll tackle it from there. Hardly ever do financial experts talk about being single and what to look for while you're single. And I'm not saying get into a relationship for the sake of building wealth, but if you are actively pursuing and trying hard to get into a relationship, you should really be focused on who it is that you're trying to be with and the ramifications of being with that person. You should try to position yourself in the best financial position so that you could have the best financial outcome with that partner. Some people find that when they're in a season of being financially stagnant, after meeting a like-minded partner and combining financial resources and accounts, they find that it was exactly what they needed in order for their finances to propel itself exponentially, right? So opportunities that were not available with one income are now starting to become available. School districts that your kids were not able to go to with one income are now becoming available. Your kids are going to school, they're getting into less fights, they're actually focusing, learning the lessons. They're getting into less confrontations with the teachers. Be quiet. They don't want to talk about that. The neighborhoods that you were not normally able to get into with one income, you're now able to get into. There's less burglaries, right? You're getting more sleep. Your home value increases. You find that your home is being appraised for more money. Loans for investing that were not available to you with one income are now starting to become available. Life experiences, early vacation, retirement, medical, all that stuff that wasn't available to you, now available. Those opportunities open doors for other opportunities, and other opportunities open doors for other opportunities, right? We live in a time right now where there's a lot of people that don't want to contribute financially to a relationship. They're looking for a finished product. Gee, bro, you need to be quiet. They're not trying to talk about that. They want to live life like in cruise control, and they just want to be like a passenger on an airplane, right? But I'm going to leave you with this analogy, and hopefully this will put things into perspective for you. Think with me, if you will, of an airplane, right? An airplane, figuratively speaking, can actually run on one engine. It has one engine on the right, one engine on the left. Maybe some of them have more engines, but technically speaking, if an engine blows out in the aircraft, it can actually go forward. It actually can fly safely. But when an engine goes out, the first thing that the pilot's going to say, boom, put your seat backs up, stow your tray tables, put your seat belts on. We're going in for an emergency landing. And you're going to land at the nearest runway wherever you are. You're not going to make it to your destination. You're not going to make it to your layovers. You're not going to enjoy your vacation, nothing. Now, if you are running on both engines, you actually will make it to your destination. You're going to make your layovers, and you're going to get to where you're trying to go. And then after a few years, you're going to look back and you're going to say to yourself, look at how far we've come. Look at what we've done, because both jets were running simultaneously the whole time, helping each other keep the plane afloat going forward. To me, what they're saying is kind of wild, bro. I'm 46 myself. I lost everything at 41. It doesn't mean that I don't have the capabilities of being a good partner to somebody. It doesn't mean that I'm out here to use people for their money, right? Anybody can lose anything at any given time. And I'm well on my way to reaching my financial goals. I have a vision, I have a plan, and I'm eventually going to get there. It's up to you to determine whether or not you want to go there with me, because I'm going to get there. So my message to anyone that thinks this way is this: get to know the person. Make sure that they have goals. Make sure they're actually moving forward and things are in motion to reach those goals. Also, age 40 is no benchmark as far as success and what your goal should be. Even if I'm 60, I'm still going to build. I'm still going to pivot. I'm still going to make decisions. I'm still going to do things that'll put me in better financial position and secure my financial future. Of course, I'll be older and my moves will be a little more conservative, but nevertheless, I'm never going to stop moving forward. I'm never going to stop pivoting and making adjustments. So that's all I have for you guys today. In summary, who you select as a life partner could severely impact your financial health. And I would be remiss if I had a financial channel that didn't discuss the implications of who you are in a relationship with and how that affects you financially. So choose wisely and put yourself in the best financial position that you could possibly get yourself into for better financial health. Support each other, live your life, run it up, be prosperous, okay? I'll holla at y'all later. Aloha. If this video was of value to you, like, comment, share, subscribe, and as always, it's your boy G. Be blessed. I'll holla at you later. Aloha.